On behalf of ISA India, I would like to welcome today's eminent speakers and delegates and academicians and dear students to the celebration of 10 years of Electric Solar Vehicle Championship and launching ceremony of ESVC Autonomous. It was all started back in 2013, an introduction of India's first electric vehicle competition for young minds of India, which was started, and it is now India's biggest solar car design competition called as Electric Solar Vehicle Championship. With the ESVC Engineering as the first category in 2013, ESVC transformed into a platform that embraced classroom knowledge, engineering zeal among the students, and it has grown exponentially ever since. As electric vehicle was started entering into the market, ESVC was the only event ensuring the students are at high skills required by the industries, especially the EV and renewable energy industries. ISA India has conducted 9 seasons of ESVC Engineering, a closed-loop competition, and are very thankful for our enormous support of all associated institutions for hosting the event and also to all the participating institutions with their student teams. It is an initiative to develop electric solar cars which turns into making them capable to run on public transport road by the introduction of ESVC 3000 in 2019. ESVC 3000 is a swing towards sustainable future by deploying student design solar cars on road. In 2023, the first ever solar car rally took place on Yamuna Expressway by covering around 300-kilometer distance and aim to reach it by 3,000 kilometers by 2030. ESVC has taken a leap pushing boundaries of what is possible. This year, ESVC is introducing a new category, which is ESVC Autonomous, which is to enhance the skills of students in autonomous vehicles, connected technologies, and under ADAS system. And to celebrate this, we are gathered here together. Moving ahead, first of all, I would like to welcome our today's moderator for the program, Dr. Ashwini Kumar Sharma sir. He is professor at Ghakhagera University. He is also an advisor to ISA India, mentor of change for Niti Aayog Government of India. He is a former dean at Damask University. He is a dynamic teacher, professional mentor, and coach with a rich experience of 20 plus years in engineering education. I welcome you to the program, sir, and I request you to moderate further even.
Yeah, thank you, Amol. I hope I am audible.
Yes.
Yeah, so good evening, one and all present here, all the ladies and gentlemen. This is again the time when we are creating history with one of its kind event which is going to be launched today, and we are lucky enough to be part of that. So moving ahead with the program, let me introduce with the speakers today, the guests. I will give their brief introduction and welcome also. So I'm starting with Mr. Muniratnam Javaji. He is founder and CEO Javaji M Consulting Private Limited, a well-known firm in consulting domain, a highly networked individual across the industry of ITES with a vast experience of international business and new market environment, and visionary leader in the Indian aerospace, automotive, and manufacturing sector. He has more than 3 decades of experience driving several innovative management solutions and leading global organization. I welcome you, Mr. Muniratnam. Next, we have got Mr. Venugopal Rao Nelutala. He is Vice President Sales and Marketing at Electra Green Tech Limited, and this company has got recently named into one of the fastest growing company in the India. So welcome you, Venugopalji, and in order to introduce Venugopalji, he is an automobile and EV industry professional with the passion to build green India, especially
Ashwin sir, you are muted.
yeah.
Sound is bad.
So I am introducing now Mr. Venugopal. I hope Javaji's introduction was heard.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this
Yes, sir,
happens.
thank you.
Okay. Sir, now I'm introducing Venugopalji again. He is Vice President Sales and Marketing at Electra Green Tech Limited. Welcome you, sir. He is an automobile and EV industry professional with passion to build green India, specialized in building EV business strategies.
The sound has gone again.
Happening again. I think somebody is doing that. Amol, can you see that?
Yeah. Now it's back on.
Yes, sir. I might ask to switch it off. Don't do that. While the speaking is going on, you don't do the mic switching off, switching on. Whoever is doing.
Yes.
It disturbs the whole flow.
Yes, right. So,
yeah, thank you, Ashwinji. You have introduced well. Go ahead with the next speaker because you have already spent a good time for me.
Yeah, anyway, we are going to hear from you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Next in line is Mr. Sameer Jindal. He is Director Cost Optimization VAVE at and MG Nurture. He is working at MG Motor India Private Limited. He has been heading EV communication across company and Director of Engineering Department at MG India. Established Engineering and Program Management Department at Greenfield MG Motors India project. He has around 30 years of rich experience and has held various senior level positions like Head of the Program at R&D for Hero MotoCorp, Engineering Group Manager and Chief Engineer at General Motors India and many others. Welcome you, Mr. Sameer. Next, I'm going to
open my camera.
No, that's fine. I think that will be okay. Next, I'm going to introduce you all with Mr. Varaprasad N. And he is Technical Director at Bosch Global Software Technologies Private Limited. He is a seasoned professional with over 20 years of distinguished experience in leadership roles, driving product development across diverse domains. His expertise encompasses real-time embedded system design and development, including both hardware and software, for various applications such as automotive electronics, ADAS software, engine management system, medical instrumentation, nuclear radiation measuring, and allied instrumentation, as well as test system automation. Mr. Varaprasad, you are most welcome.
Thank you.
For confirmation, can you reconfirm your invoice?
Yeah, Amol, you need to take care that if by chance if somebody is unmute, you can mute except me.
Sure, sir.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, next we have got Mr. Ramesha BS. He is Head Academic Initiatives, Altair Engineering India Private Limited. I welcome you, Mr. Ramesh. Mr. Ramesh is leading outreach initiative of Altair for incubator startup university industry and has hands-on experience in HR recruitment and the strategic targeted marketing roles. In CA field from 2002, he has worked in the areas of product design and development, technical support, specialist, pre-sales, and post-sales technical support and business development. I have the next guest lined up with me is Dr. Marek Vanjura. He is a postdoctoral research fellow at George Mason University, USA. I welcome you, Marek. How are you? Okay, to introduce him, he has got more than 5 years. He has been active in the field of autonomous vehicle and unmanned technology. Prior to this, he worked as a pioneering director of autonomous vehicle research with experience building and leading a cross-functional department and partially remote multidisciplinary team of 7 researchers for autonomous driving. He was the member on committee for automated cooperative and ITS system at Ministry of Transport, Czech Republic, and member of Automated Driving Group at European Transport Safety Council. Next, we have got Professor Saurabh Lakhanpal, Professor and Senior Dean, Division of Students Welfare. He is from lovely Professional University, Punjab. Welcome you, Professor Saurabh. Professor Saurabh is contributing for the development of outside classroom learning initiatives designed for holistic development of the university students. At present, he is managing a startup ecosystem, transdisciplinary student research and projects, skill development, student organization and clubs, community services, NCC, NSS, sports, cultural, and other co-curricular students' activities. He has published paper in national and international journal of repute and has delivered many scientific presentations at local, national, and international level. I welcome you, Professor. Next, we have got Professor Srinivasa Raju. He is Vice Principal at Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, Andhra Pradesh. Welcome, sir. He is a dynamic academic leader with 20+ years of experience in education sector. He has diversified expertise while working and enabling various programs at the institute. He is closely working with the industry, academia, and more inclined towards engineering technology in the field of automobile. Ladies and gentlemen, next we have got Professor Gurmeet Singh Swag. He is Dean, Department of Students Welfare, Chandigarh University, Punjab. Welcome you, Professor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Dr. Gurmeet Singh is a driven and enthusiastic individual with excellent interpersonal, organizational, and business development skills. He has over 13 years of experience working in education sector, which has provided him with a diverse background and experience. He is a skilled mechanical engineer currently working for the students' welfare. And ladies and gentlemen, our last guest is Mr. Shapur Kotwal. He is the deputy editor at Autocar India. Most of the students, they are fascinated about this magazine, which comes in the market, and they day in and day out, they are reading that what the new technology is coming. Welcome, Mr. Shapur. In my days also, when I was young enough, at that time I used to buy this magazine. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shapur is at the forefront of magazine's extensive road testing activities and oversees the test instrumentation and data acquisition. Shapur has possibly the most experience among all road testers in the country. I welcome you all once again on the occasion of celebration of 10th year of ESVC and launching ceremony of ESVC Autonomous. Now I would like to request Mr. Vinod Gupta to address today's program. Mr. Vinod Gupta, over to you.
Am I audible and visible?
Yeah, both.
Audible and visible.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, all the guests and participants of this auspicious occasion to celebrate this 10 year of excellence for the electric solar that has been started in 2013. And at this platform, I feel very, motivated, and the heights ISVC has achieved in the last 10 years. It is a tremendous opportunity for the students from all over the country, where they design and manufacture electric solar vehicle from the scratch and participate these kind of innovative activities. And this is not only developing the technical skills of our engineering graduates, as well as we have launched ESPC Junior in 2018-19, where students from school, they can also participate and design and manufacture a wireless solar electric small kind of car. And this is all happened due to the support from all the side, people from the academia, industry and government as well. And I would like to mention a few of our guests, and I would like to welcome you all, Mr. Munir Ratnam Javaji, Mr. Ben Gopal Rao, Mr. Samir Jindal from MG, Mr. Bara Prasad, and Mr. Ramesh ABS, Professor Srinivas Raju, and my one of the mentor from the my college journey, Professor Dr. Saurabh Lakhanpal, and I can see Mr. Mark, and of course Professor Dr. Ashwini Kumar Sharma, and all the guests. And I'm very happy you people make out time to attend this occasion and celebrating 10 years of excellence of ESVC, as well as we are also going to launch the ESVC autonomous, because that is the need of our lots of mobility industries turning around to making the vehicles those are connected with the advanced features like ADAS technology and all. So I think this kind of opportunity will be really helpful to all the students from across the country. And I'm very happy and welcoming you all. And my very thanks to all the people who have joined this occasion, and looking forward to your more support to making this grant. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So nice to hear from you. And yes, there is a game-changing thing which is coming on as in sync with the industry. You're doing good in terms of educating the people into different things which are coming into the market, and which is again, as you told rightly, need of the hour. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we would be listening to the experts and the guests who are there with us. This is just 2 minutes brief opinion from all the guests which will come, and I will take their name one by one. They will come, and please, it is requested that you limit your speech to 2 minutes so that everybody has got the chance to speak. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting with who else? The person from Autocar India, Mr. Shapur Kotwal. Shapur ji, over to you.
Thank you so much. And right at the outset, I'd like to speak about something which it's not in your normal purview. So let's start with something that's very to the side, which we are very familiar with. And I would like to base what I'm saying this few minutes which we have on a few keywords. I think the first one is racing. Now, when people think about racing and technology, there is no direct connection in people's minds. But let there be no doubt that when you have a very strong and very serious competition, say a life and death situation kind of thing, like when you have during a war, that is the time you have the most progress happening. That's the time when you have, suddenly you see a big spurt in technology. And as they say, technological progress happens in spurts. It happens in small bursts, which are scattered all throughout a time frame. It's not a steady state curve. It's not a progress which you can measure and say this percent every year, that percent every year, and we will get there. And we have seen this in many fields. We have seen this in many areas. We have seen this in places where we least expect to see it. And now coming back slowly to what we are talking about, this race that has been going on for 10 years is, I think it's a vitally important thing to connect students with what they will be getting into in real life, and what they can achieve themselves. There are two parts to it. One is getting all the technical knowledge is fine. When you come into the real world, we are seeing people who have joined us, engineers, they are sometimes lost. So you have to have that hands-on experience. You have to be able to make something, be able to have confidence in yourself. Yes, I can engineer this. Yes, I can see tomorrow we can progress to here. Day after we can go here. And racing is fundamental to that. The car industry today has come such a long way in many ways because of racing. In fact, racing has helped in every single sphere of the automobile, including emission control. If you see today, we have come from the 80s to today. If you see the kind of drop in emission levels, it's staggering. And this kind of progress can happen only when there's pressure, because there was no pressure right from the beginning of the century till around the 60s or 70s. There was no big, a reason to go after emissions. But soon as we saw, emissions is a problem, we have to tackle it. Yes, we are focusing on that. Similarly, today, EVs, solar cars, autonomous driving. These are three very different areas. Let's look at all of them, in a sort of holistic way. If you look at autonomous driving, now most people think autonomous driving is a 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, and we will get there. If you listen to the people of Teslas of the world, they will say it's easy. But it is probably the most difficult thing to do, because especially in an environment like us, when we go into our sea and we see the number, if you look at the way the military guys look at it, it's called a target-rich environment. You don't know what is going to hit you next. So you are in this complex sphere of many targets, and autonomous driving becomes more and more difficult. The first step, of course, like the SAE says, correct, is step by step by step, level 1, level 2, level 3. We have to follow that thing. You have to today be able to sit back and monitor the car just like a pilot does on autopilot. He sits back, he monitors, he doesn't go away and spend 20 minutes in the back and send the co-pilot away. We have to be monitoring, seeing what is happening. Semi-autonomous is the way to get there. And of course, the biggest challenge, of course, today is greening our world, getting the EV to a green state. Now, most people say electric vehicles are green, but there are two sides of it. One, when you make the battery, you put out tons and tons of CO2. All the battery manufacturers try and hide this, but this is a fact. You have to dig up mountains, transport them across the sea, bring them back, refine them. Then after putting down the whole mountain, you get 1 spoonful of lithium. Now, this is a challenge. And the other side of the challenge is the actual plug. When you plug in to the wall socket, where is your energy coming from? A normal automobile that we are used to carries its own power source. It creates its own power. So here, solar energy, autonomous driving, racing, all coming together. I think this is the best thing to happen to students in India. And this race should be popular. It should be televised. There should be people cheering for it. There should be teams. There should be the whole colleges standing there in support. Because I think it's like you said, it's for the ages. It's we look back and say, yes, that is where our progress started. So that's all I have to say. I'm sorry, I don't know how much time I've taken, but from different sort of views from different spheres. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Saborji. I would request the organizer to please play the journey of ESVC video before taking other guests onto the speech. Amol, if you are there.
Yes, sir.
A decade of electrifying journey of electric solar vehicle championship. It was all started back in 2013 when Government of India launched the National Electric Mobility Mission Plan, and a young motorsport enthusiast introduced India's first electric vehicle competition for young minds of India by creating a platform, and it is now Asia's biggest solar car design competition, Electric Solar Vehicle Championship. With the ESVC engineering as the first category in 2013, ESVC transformed into a platform that embraced classroom knowledge, strategic thinking, and engineering zeal among students, and it has grown exponentially ever since and served as a paradigm of student mobility. ESVC is not only limited to engineering students, but also opened its doors to 6th to 12th class students by starting ESVC Junior in 2019 as a national level solar energy education program and championship. An initiative to develop electric solar cars turns into making them capable to run on public transport roads by the introduction of ESVC 3000 in 2019. In 2023, the first ever solar car rally took place on Yamuna Expressway by covering 300 km distance and aimed to reach 3000 km by 2030. ESVC takes a leap pushing boundaries of what's possible. This year, ESVC is introducing a new category, autonomous ESVC, embracing renewable and clean adopting cutting-edge technology for an adventurous future. Electric Solar Vehicle Championship is not just a competition, but a journey of thousands of engineers. These students carried hands-on experience and moved into the business world. Many ended up in the automotive industry. Some went on to start their own companies. Every year, ESVC adds new wings to its journey, and it's a long run towards sustainable skills development, adapting EV and automation vehicles and technological advancements with innovations. Join us on this journey as we ensure our contribution towards sustainable mobility future.
Ashwini sir,
Yeah, thank you, Amol. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the journey which has been completed, and we are now leaping forward with the new vision, new standards, new benchmarks, so that we are in line with the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we are going to have the speech by Dr. Marek Vanjura. Dr. Marek, you are invited to speak for 2 minutes. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. And yeah, when I first learned about this competition, it got me very excited because the impact and importance of this competition can only hardly be overstated. Because when we look at the car manufacturing industry or automotive industry in general, we can see that driving automation is, the driving automation in many forms, it's nowadays a crucial part of the industry. It's when you look at any car manufacturer, you can see some traces of driving automation in some form in almost all of them, and it might be the form of driver assistance or even some advanced automation, autonomous driving. And all these functionalities are currently being developed or being tested or already in vehicles on the road that you can purchase and use. So that's the trend that's almost inevitable. It's ongoing, and it's obviously necessary to follow this trend and be, at the top of it to make sure that you can implement this successfully and push forward. So I'm happy to see that this competition takes on this new trend of driving automation, and tries to support new generation of students and new generation of engineers focused on this automation and this trend within the automotive industry. And from my experience working with plenty of Indian students, I have no doubts that there will be something extraordinary coming out of this competition. And I can't really wait to see this result that we're going to see. So I would like to wish all the participants good luck, and I wish them a lot of fun while participating in this competition. And also I would like to wish success to the organizers. And thank you so much for having me. And it's really an honor to be part of this competition. So thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Marek. Successful based on support from all of us, and yes, if possible, then you are invited anyway, but if possible, you be physically present here so that you can witness what kind of new things which are coming into this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to request Professor Dr. Gurmeet Singh Swag to come onto the dais, and he takes his 2 minutes. Over to you, Gurmeet sir.
Hello. I'm audible? I'm audible?
Yeah. Yes, audible. Yeah.
Thank you, Ashwini ji. Thank you so much. My esteemed colleagues on the dais, Vinod Rai ji, President ISI, thank you for giving me an opportunity to be part of this 10-year celebration of ISI ESVC. So I have been part of this journey for the last 6-7 years. I hope we had started this. I had started this journey with Mr. Binoji during 2017, and we had the privilege to host the ESVC season 6 and 7, and it was a very wonderful event that we had organized along with ISA. Lot of expectations were there, and so many things the students had learned. We had been a great part. The ESVC team from ISI had they had done a wonderful job. I congratulate Vinodji and his whole team for the 10 years journey of ISI, and I hope the new launch of ESVC Autonomous will bring a new era and new stress among the students of all the universities. We at Chandigarh University will always be part of this ESVC and other programs of ISI. So I once again thank you everyone and wish that this ESVC Autonomous and other ESVC events bring a lot of enthusiasm to all the students. They learn so much things from this. Even jobs are being provided by the ISI during these events, and that's a great work that Vinod Rai and his team are doing. Once again, thank you everyone, and I wish all the best for all the participants and everyone for the ESVC Autonomous. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And so nice to hear from you, ladies and he might be busy with something. It happens in the evening times. Most of the work comes. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are going ahead with the ceremony, and now I would like to request Mr. Ramesha BS to come on to the dais and take his 2 minutes to
Yes, sir.
give a word of wisdom to the audience.
Thank you, Mr. Ashwini, sir. So thanks for giving the opportunity. Many congratulations to ESVC and team, Vinod Gupte and Amol, to take the challenges to the next level, right? We have seen the competition in building the solar vehicles, but now they're elevating to the next level, which is autonomous. So we proudly Altair aligned itself to ESVC, and we express our commitment in advancing the completion and innovation of ESVC. As a trailblazer in technology solution, Altair specializes in physics-based simulation and AI and ML. So dedicating ourselves to shaping the future of mobility is our objective. So our collaboration with ESVC is poised to empower and participating teams by harnessing the capabilities of Altair simulation-driven solutions to them. At the same time, we are happy to hire more students from ESVC who are very much need of the hour because they carry the skills of practical experience. So we'll closely work with ESVC to make it happen. And once again, congratulations to all the students who are participating in this event and to the ESVC backend team who make this event very successful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ramesha ji. 2 minutes done. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to request Mr. Varaprasad N to come on to the dais and take his 2 minutes and give words of wisdom.
So thank you very much, Ashwin Kumarji. And I'm honored and excited as well to see how ESVC catching up step by step, and last 10 years journey, pretty interesting to see. I'm Varaprasad, working deeply on ADAS. See, it's interesting to see how autonomous world is getting. The word, when we say everybody, the whole world is talking about this the moment you say vehicle. When I looked at last 2022 data, just in India data, if I take out per day, fatalities per day by road accident itself is around 462. It's something like thinking of some big plane crash per day. Can you think of that? That's a minimum. And injuries, if you look at 1,250 per day, I'm talking about, which means every 3 minutes there's one fatality lost on the road, an accident, and every minute there is one major injury happens. So rightly said in the beginning,
Shapurji, and even all the speakers, it's not just a technology we need to embrace, but it's a need of the hour. When I was presenting the same in even other universities or talking to the students, I see the lot of curiosity is building in. Can we think of why and what dimension coming of this? So I'll just take a 3 key topics in accident. If you look at WHO says at least 10 out of 1 dies in accident is from India. And when somebody dies, what is the cost? Cost is only to the family? No, it's not just to the family, but it's a whole country. Whole potential asset of the country is lost. And look at it, what is the age group, which is actually we are losing in that? It's between 18 to 45. Now, out of about 67% is between 18 to 45. So if you look at all this dimension, this making it safe, driving more and more safe, because ESVC so far was doing it smart and sustainable by electric, solar and all these things. But I'm happy to see they quickly embrace that need for safer mobility. And when I always talk to my people and I always encourage people to look at it, is it today my car goes on instruction based? Like I'm conscious as a driver and car takes my instruction and drive. But can we make my car conscious? Can my car become conscious? If you now think on, is it an autonomous we are talking about, or my car getting conscious and conscious and conscious? And the need of the hour is to save all this life. So I'm happy to connect and even welcome all of you, because it's not single organization or single event job to make this safe. It needs a lot more collaboration. And as Kapoor sir said in the beginning, it needs a lot more evaluation of the technology, because it's not just like somebody invents something and then ends there. It actually opens up the door. And when you say ADAS, it opens up a lot more dimension. It's not just putting on sensor, reading it and make a decision. To make a decision, you need a lot more of information. You just see as a human, it took so many years, and even I'm still learning. And if we have to make car a conscious one, it has to sense, understand, and make a decision as to go. If I give a quick feelers, when we are doing a lot of research, because Bosch invented for life, we always invest a lot of time, effort, even spending a lot of effort in understanding the accidents in India, and we're playing a key role to setting up the standards and even bringing the safer standards. Just to sense somebody sitting on the road. If animal stands vertical on the road, and if you're driving in the night and then animal in a different direction. Somebody walking with a traditional attire, where you can't detect the legs. So I'm just sharing the few feelers. So it opens up doors for a lot, and I am happy to connect with you. And then via this, I can request, or I can share my thought with all, saying that it is opening up a big door of opportunities for innovations. Everybody has to contribute to make our road safe and safe for mobility and sustain. So I would say smart, sustainable, smart, and adding the dimension of safer. Can we make our conscious vehicle becomes more conscious, and so that we spend our time valuable and also safe. So I wish you all the best to ESVC autonomous launching, and then I wish you all the best to the future events and success of this. And I wish you all the best to the young minds, engineers, and everybody. And contribution from all of us is very much needed. Please rise up and make the best of it. Thank you very much for all this opportunity. I'm really honored to share my thoughts. Yeah.
One of the impeccable fact-based decision maker is Mr. Vara Prasad. That is one. And the second thing, we got in today's meeting one new word. Your car can be conscious car. So yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, again going with the same flow, I would like to invite Mr. Sameer Jindal onto the dais, and he takes his 2 minutes for deliberation. Thank you so much. And over to you, Mr. Sameer.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, okay. Sorry, somehow the camera is not open. Due to some technical issue. So I'm really happy to be a part of this event, and thanks to Vinod and Amol for getting NG Motor into this event for EVSC, which is solar and autonomous vehicle competition for the students. So this is a very innovative type of event in terms of solar vehicles, as we have not seen many solar vehicles commercially available. So it's a really challenge because, as we all know, that a small car cannot have a big solar panel to harness all the energy, can drive to long ranges. And as Mr. Shapur already told in his speech, and I really appreciate, ADAS is not a simple thing. We have launched ADAS in MG Motor on 4 cars, which is level 2, Cluster, which is level 1. And we know how complex is the situation of the software, considering the India traffic conditions and local conditions. So I would advise to the students, it's go a simple way, and first understand the technology and bring in some small things which can be done and can give you a confidence for this completion. Because these software and hardware development take years for commercialization. And in the industry, researchers, students, I mean, all the scientists and automakers work for years to validate it. And then it comes on the road, which you see as an active safety or advanced safety system. So level 2 is a very high level still for India. So you should try small automation possible. So I wish all the students a great success in their endeavor. And also I will try to arrange from NG Motor some experts guidance or some webinars for them to work on some basic principle, make this event a great success. Thanks a lot. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Sameer. Thanks for your kind words, and much appreciated that you will be providing support from your side. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have got the Mr. Venugopal Rao Nelutla, who is going to speak, and you will be mesmerized for next 2 minutes what he's going to speak. So over to you, Mr. Venugopal. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashwinji. You have put a lot of burden on me for 2 minutes to make sure that. First of all, my congratulations to the team of Vinod and ESVC and Ashwin for taking forward a lot of communications and connected things. And I'm happy that I'm associated with Vinod team for past 6-7 years. And our first interaction and involvement of mine was there in Bhimavaram, where Srinivas Raju was the key person to the connected thing. And then after Vellore also we were involved. So my compliments to everybody, entire team of ESVC and also Imperial Society. And we all know that the history is always referred as a rear view mirror. So we need to refer that as a rear view mirror in our case, this case also. When it is the issue with the Y2K problem, when the whole world was talking about shifting from the 2-digit to the 1-digit to the issues of that as a concern, and that was a scary situation, and supported by the Indian students who did their BSc, MSc computer sciences, gone ahead and developed a lot of the programs. And similarly, when we shifted from the diesel segment petrol to the CNG, LPG side in the automobile industry, now the country is shifting from current ICE products to the electrical mobility. So in the line of that, I say this, electrification of electric mobility supported with the complete shared mobility and connected mobility of BMS, GPS, IoT enabled, now coming to the stage of autonomous. So now the fourth stage we are entering, which is going to happen maybe down the line 10 years as the actual one. But I appreciate the team ESVC for coming out with the project and getting into a new age technological drive by building the product line and training the people and training the students to bring the new technology, new generation technology into Indian societies. So for doing this, whatever efforts put in by the team, I appreciate and I'm happy that this kind of newness is always is first from your team, and I'm happy to be part of that. And I wish you all the best. And this is the best I can give in 2 minutes.
Thank you so much, Venugopalji. You have actually nailed it. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got the last speaker remaining, who is not the least, and he is none other than Mr. Muniratnam Jawaji, who is going to take the stage for his speech. Mr. Muniratnam, over to you.
Thank you, Ashwinji. It's always a pleasure to get connected with you. First of all, I would like to congratulate Mr. Vinod, his team, the ESVC team, for taking this journey for the last 10 years very, very successfully. I always say that Mr. Vinod has taken up a nation building exercise for the last couple of years, and he has been doing it very, very successfully. In the last couple of years, the kind of engineers, the number of engineers he has produced in this country is outstanding. I congratulate him wholeheartedly, and I request all the dignitaries also to join me in congratulating him. But given this, it's nice to see that in the last 10 years, this specific event has gone excellent journey. It has gone so much that we are making it autonomous. That's an outstanding approach. I just wanted to share very few slides for the benefit of the students. How is that solar enabled cars are coming up in the world? And of course, autonomous, all of us are getting familiar. There's a lot of information is available, support system is available. Most importantly, many Indian engineers are getting participated in this autonomous ADAS systems. So can you go to the next slide, Sorry, I'm just present from iPad. Next slide, please. Yeah, basically, I'll just present a few slides with regard to how the world is working on the solar-powered mobility system. And as you know, that the most sustainable energy today is the solar-powered mobility system. So next slide, please. Yeah, if you look at the potential just on the solar-powered car, the next 8 years, there is going to be a compounded growth rate of about 17 to 18%, which means the students are getting participated in this, will get to work on this new technology, new challenging approach. That way, I think this specific event of solar vehicle championship and that autonomous will enable them to learn more and more and be part of the global activity. Next slide, please. So if you look at the kind of companies which are closely working, I'm sure most of you are very familiar with this. One is Fisker, Lightyear, Aptera, and Sono Motors. In this, each one of them are on the technology side, on the logistics side, on the testing side, and of course also funding side also they're working in a way. I think this is a great learning information for the students to see how these companies are actually working. And I wanted the students to learn and also participate. You can even look for some internship with these companies. Next slide, please. If you look at this, this is the potential growth. If you look at Europe is with its little bit of constraints, their annual growth rate will not be as big as North America. But if you look at it, Asia Pacific region is going to be the most dynamic activity happening in this space. That is because we have the excellent students available, excellent ecosystem available in this country. I wanted to request the students to make use of this opportunity, especially these kind of competitions. You should make use of to see how globally you can play a big role. So with this, I would like to congratulate the organizers, Mr. Vinod and his team, and our Ashwin Kumarji, and also thanking all the delegates to have shared the excellent information to the students. I wish the organizers and the students a great success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You have again come up with data and proved that it is going to be big now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time when we are going to have the curtain riser, and with this, I would request all the dignitaries, all the guests who are here to start with the opening or launch of the ESVC autonomous by saying launch. And once we are saying, means we are saying it together, and once it is done, after that we are going to have the teaser video of ESVC autonomous. So ladies and gentlemen, on the mark of three, we are going to have this word launch with this thumbs up. So 1, 2, and 3. Launch.
Launch.
Okay.
Excellent.
So, yeah, this was the poster, and anyway, we are going to come up with more number of creatives for the same. And now I would like to request Mr. Shubham. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm signing off from the moderatorship, and I'm giving the mic to Mr. Shubham, who is going to give the closing note. Thank you so much, sir. बहुत-बहुत नमस्कार.
Hello everyone. So thanks Aswanisha for your wonderful moderation. And first of all, I would like to thank our guest participants to take out their valuable time from their schedule to join this launch event. As we bring this remarkable launching ceremony to a close, I am filled with the immense gratitude and pride for the collective efforts that have brought us to this moment. It's not just the unveiling of ESVC Autonomous, but the manifestation of bringing new doors of learning for the young minds of India. May this launch be the starting point of the countless success of the sustainable skill development impacting the lives of fellow engineers and academic bodies. I extend my heartfelt gratitude toward today's guest of the ceremony, Mr. Muniratnam Javaji. Thank you, sir. Mr. Venugopal Rao Nerutla, sir. Thank you, sir. Mr. Samir Jindal. Thank you, sir. Mr. Varaprasad N. Thank you, sir. Mr. Ramesha BS. Thank you, sir. Professor Srinivas Raju. Thank you so much, sir. Professor Saurabh Lakhanpal. Thank you, sir. Professor Dr. Gurmeet Singh Swag. Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Marx Wenzura. Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Shapur Kotwal. Thank you. And Dr. Ashwani Sharma, sir, thank you so much, sir, for your kind moderation and the wonderful session. And to all our guests from various academic institutions, a special thanks to Mr. Vinod Gupta, sir, for making it possible. Thank you all for being a part of this momentous occasion. Let we ensure our contribution towards sustainable mobility future. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Let's meet at the site of ESVC Autonomous. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you and wish you good luck.
Sir, can we have a photo? Can you please turn on the camera and
Okay,
can we have
quickly,
a photo?
yes. Yeah, all videos, please.
So I request all the guests to turn on the camera, please.
Some people would have logged off, I guess, yeah? Oh, okay.
And I think we are good to go, Amol.
Some more people, you need to get them on board. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir. We're good to go.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thanks for
Thank you
joining.
very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir.
Thank you all. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
evening. Good weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Good evening, sir.